Welcome to another episode of the Tech Exec. This is Daniel Williams coming at you with the follow up. I talked a little bit in the last episode about a couple of books that I'm reading right now. One is Beginning of Infinity, and the other one is 0 to 1. And I want to talk a little bit about this one concept in chapter 2 of Beginning of Infinity, Closer to Reality. In it, he basically talks about reality and how we, as humans, have a role in shaping the reality and shaping the world through technology. And there was a quote that he uses from Thomas Edison. It talks. Most people have heard this: 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. But David Deutsch talks about that statement no longer necessarily applies because we have technology, innovation, automation, we have, machine learning, we have AI, we have robotics. And so really the new equation should be, some part inspiration, some part perspiration, and then the rest is really automation. So once you've, identified a problem or identified some new opportunity, that's the inspiration. And then the perspiration is really, actually building and creating what you've envisioned in your mind. So that's the perspiration, and that's a lot of work that goes into that. And typically you see that in startups and new ventures, typically. But then once you've, built out and built your proof of concept, you've shown that there's this opportunity is real and the technology is sound, then you start to automate, and you can automate a lot of the manual parts that you built in the perspiration phase. That's the new model that exists today and what will take us into the future. And so, when you think about a new building, some new technology, a new startup based around some technology, you really want to think about, and I talked about this in the last episode. Are you going from 1 to N? Are you just replicating something that already exists, or changing some small piece of something that already exists, or are you going from 0 to 1 and creating some net new thing? Like do you completely envision something new in the world that doesn't exist? That's 0 to 1. And if you're doing that, that's when this next part, you've had your inspiration, that's when this next part comes in, which is perspiration, which is building the thing that you've envisioned in your mind. And you prove that in the marketplace by acquiring customers, by generating revenue, by building that customer base and proving that this thing is real, that there's an appetite for it. And if you want to go for investment, that taking the second piece shows investors that this opportunity is real. But while you're doing that, you're thinking about how do you automate critical pieces of your solution, right? So can you use machine learning or AI to automate parts of it, whether it be tracking customer data, or whether it be automating sales or automating follow-up. Are you automating your back-end processes, so using like CI/CD, for example, for deploying code? Like, are you using automation in as many parts of your business as possible to really maximize efficiency and effectiveness of your vision? That's the new model going forward. And so that's why, like I said, you take these two concepts and these two different books, and you combine them, and you really start to think differently about the world and how you can actually create something completely unique and have this unique vision of the world that you can start to incorporate in your day-to-day life. And that's what I'm doing now. So just wanted to share that perspective. I thought it was interesting. Hopefully this helps you as you start to reimagine what the world looks like, and you create your own reality and identify some big problem that'll make all of our lives that much better. So definitely subscribe, like this video, comment if you thought it was helpful, and definitely appreciate the support. Talk to you later. Bye bye.